Say hi. Say hi. So this is my 15-month-old baby boy, LDS. Say hi. Say hi, Papa. Yeah. Are you tired? Yeah. And Dada?
Dada.
Dada? Okay.
Just cherish your beauty. Cherish your beauty. Cherish your beauty.
Hey beauties, thanks for tuning in to CYBTV. This is Cherish. So in this video, I'm going to be discussing breastfeeding because I just feel like it's a good topic to talk about. I am a first-time mom and my experience with breastfeeding has been rather, awesome, and I figured I just want to put this video out there. That way I can potentially help first-time moms or mothers that are expecting and wanting to learn about breastfeeding and the benefits and all of that in a compact little video. Okay, so I did do a little bit more research than what I originally knew about breastfeeding to get more of an understanding exactly of extended breastfeeding, because my son is 15 months old. And I have to say, you guys, this time has gone by super quick. But after doing further research, I realized that breastfeeding can go beyond what we may even think or is considered normal. But anyways, I will get more into that. So to start out with, I just want to say that naturally a woman's body can or is made to produce breast milk, but I can understand certain factors may affect a woman from breastfeeding their child, and it could be rather difficult. So I just want to encourage those moms out there that may have difficulty breastfeeding or may not have experienced it in a good way. Just don't give up, keep trying, and there are ways that you can begin to produce milk if you have a shortage, or even there are certain ways to ease breastfeeding if it hurts or anything like that. So I will touch a little bit on each of those things. Okay, so let's start with the benefits of breastfeeding. Breastfeeding, point blank period, is super nutritional for babies. So breastfeeding lower the possibility of obesity in your child, because when you're breastfeeding, your child is getting the perfect nutrients. Number two, it also helps fight against certain allergies and eczema for your baby. Okay, we all know allergies are super annoying. Sneezing, coughing, can't eat this, can't eat that, can't be around this, can't be around that, then eczema, the dry itchy skin and all of that is no bueno, and you do not want to see your baby go through that. So I love the fact that breastfeeding can help with that. Also, you guys, breastfeeding helps with diarrhea, constipation, and just irritable bowel syndrome with your baby, and like stomach problems, because when you breastfeed, baby's actually able to digest it better. It's better absorption, meaning your baby's digestive system is going to take better to it, okay? Which is awesome because you don't want a fussy baby. Also, breastfeeding for baby helps with their IQ and just making them smart. When you breastfeed the baby can, develop a little quicker, the brain and everything. So yeah, I definitely noticed that my son's milestones were kind of like going really quick, and that was awesome. And I felt like, yeah, it's definitely the breastfeeding. Of course I'm gonna say that, but seriously, that's what breastfeeding can help with, is just making your babies smarter. Okay, also breastfeeding can help with diseases such as spinal meningitis, type 1 diabetes, and Hodgkin's lymphoma. So breast milk has way more antibodies and helps with the baby's immune system better because it passes white blood cells through the breast milk. Okay, so keep that in mind, you guys. Your baby's getting more protein, more white blood cells, more immune factors overall. Okay, what else? Also, when you breastfeed your baby, it can help your baby take 2 vaccines better. Okay, so if you're a person that's into vaccines, then you will know that your baby may not suffer from other things that vaccines may cause. Okay, but that's a whole nother story. That's pretty much all of the good things that I can think of right now that is super beneficial for the baby. Next, moving on to benefits for mama. So number 1 benefit is it can help against breast cancer and ovarian cancer, you guys. And also it helps contract your uterus when you're breastfeeding, which makes your uterus go back to normal like before you had your baby when you breastfeed. Other benefit when you breastfeed your baby, it actually delays menstruation. So yeah, I went 7 months without a period, and that was the best 7 months ever. I did not miss it at all. But definitely breastfeeding helps delay menstruation when you are regular. Around 7 months, I noticed I was not breastfeeding as much as I was, or pumping as much as I was. Or I would say baby just was not eating as much, so I didn't have to, keep it up as much. And yeah, it came back after 7 months, the menstruation. But I love the fact that breastfeeding helps with delaying it. Also, weight loss. Well, when breastfeeding your baby, you can actually burn 300 to 500 calories, which is one of my faves, because when you're breastfeeding, your body needs more calories, like 300 to 500 more calories, because your body's going to constantly be burning those calories to produce the breast milk. So yeah, every ounce of breast milk is equal to about 20 calories for your baby. So think about it. If you're giving your baby, just an example, 20 ounces of milk a day, you're actually burning up to 400 calories. So that's amazing. So yeah, the more you breastfeed, the more calories you burn, which is awesome. Another thing, it can act as a birth control. So there's certain stipulations that have to come into play if you want to consider breastfeeding as like a form of birth control. You have to breastfeed on demand, stay away from bottles, stay away from pacifiers, things like that. You have to not get your period for at least 6 months straight in order to like kind of substitute it. But that's at your own risk, you guys, like anything else, because just because you don't get a period doesn't mean you do not ovulate and you won't get pregnant. Keep that in mind. Also, breastfeeding is super good, you guys, because it's going to save you money. Straight up more money into your pocket versus spending it on formula. That was like a big benefit for my husband and I, because I immediately noticed it's super convenient when you breastfeed, because you don't have to get up in the middle of the night and worry about making a bottle. You don't have to worry about running out of formula and all of that stuff. So it definitely is a big perk when breastfeeding. Also, when breastfeeding, it actually can help you become less stressed. It actually lowers the stress levels because of the hormone prolactin that releases. It actually soothes us, and it just allows us to bond better with the baby. So when breastfeeding, just think of that benefit for you. It actually can help keep you away from like postpartum depression or like, the baby blues. So I definitely noticed it helped with my stress levels, and it's super relaxing when you breastfeed your baby, because you will potentially fall asleep with the baby, and it's a bonding. It's certainly a bonding experience. Okay, so those are like all the benefits for baby and mom. Now I'm gonna move more into like the different types of breast milk, colostrum, and like the full milk and the different properties of that. So the first milk is colostrum. That's the first milk that your baby's pretty much gonna eat and drink for the first few days of life. And colostrum is like golden milk, or like immunization milk, and yeah, it's just a super beneficial milk. It has a lot of antibodies, a lot of protein, it's less in sugar, so your baby only needs a little bit to just even help build the immune system right out of your womb. So the colostrum is going to be the first milk, which is going to be for a few days. After that, your full milk, or milk, what I'm going to refer it to, comes in. And there's two different parts of the full milk or the milk, which is the fore milk and the hind milk. The fore milk is more of a light thin milk, and it can be like blue in tint, and that milk is not high in calorie. It's the milk that your baby's gonna drink and eat and everything, just to like obviously get through the day for the nutritious values and everything, but it's not gonna really fatten up your baby. The hind milk is the milk that is high in calories, and that's the milk that is going to fatten your baby up. It's thick and creamier, and that's the milk that is just more potent, okay? But all the milk has like the perfect nutrition properties for your baby, to help the immune system, to help grow your baby properly and everything, you guys. Now, if you are having problems producing milk, I will suggest certain natural remedies. There is some tea out there. It's called mother's milk. That one works because around 7 months, like I did mention, my milk tried to dry up. But I was able to drink some of that tea. Fenugreek is good. Also, it comes in like a tea form as well. Also, you can pump more. Even if you don't see a lot of milk, you're going to pump still, just to get that body familiar with like, okay, baby needs milk, and the pump is going to give like a sucking effect. So yeah, your body's going to be like, okay, they need more milk. So you're going to have to do that too if you want to try to create more milk. Don't give up. Don't get frustrated. Your body's only going to create milk for the supply and demand of your baby. So the more your baby demands it, the more your body's going to create it. And so you want to get your body acting as if that's how much your baby needs, and it needs a lot of milk, okay? So you're gonna pump, you're gonna drink your teas, you're gonna eat healthy, less stress, because that's gonna affect the milk supply, less stress, try to eat more calories, and it should help. But I understand there could be other health issues and everything standing in the way of a mother breastfeeding. So now let me just talk about extended breastfeeding, because my son is 15 months and I was like, I'm gonna stop at 3. That was my original. But then a lot of people look at me like 3 years old, that's crazy. But I'm telling you guys, this time goes by super quick. He's already 15 months, and quite frankly, I don't really know when I'm going to stop. I pump during the day as much as I can into a bottle, and I started this routine, pretty much pumping and giving him bottles and everything, probably about the 7th or 9th day after I had him, because my husband can help me. I can get some rest and everything, but it's always been breast milk. I've always pumped either in a bottle or breastfed him from the boob. And yeah, so that's what worked for us. I've been doing that ever since, and he gets most of his calories during the night. So in the day, he doesn't really eat much food. I tried to transition him at 6 months, like his pediatrician said, and he's just not food. He was like, nah, like breast milk is all I need. So he is growing properly and everything. He does eat a little bit more now, but breast milk, he's literally getting all that he needs. And with breast milk, it does tailor to the baby. So as your baby's going through a growth spurt, you're gonna notice your boobs get more milk and fill up more, and it's gonna be more of that hind milk. And when your baby's not like going through a growth spurt, your milk's probably not going to be as potent, and it's going to be more of that fore milk. But it is going to be a little harder to wean off once your baby gets older. And I noticed the one reason for me is it's highly addicting. It's addicting in the sense of, as you see your baby growing, it's kind of like, wow, my body is doing this. I'm giving my baby everything that he or she needs, and it's amazing. But he has teeth. You guys seen him. He does have teeth, but just know that if your baby's latched on properly, they are not going to bite you. They're not going to bite your nipple off. I had noticed that if my baby boy is not hungry and I'm trying to give him the boob, he will be like, no. He'll like tip the nipple, and he'll be like, not in a harsh way, but he's like, I'm not hungry, so don't try to give that to me. So when your baby's ready to stop, he or she will stop. They'll let you know. And I think that's probably the route I'm gonna go. It's just when he's like done with it, when he's like, okay, I don't want it anymore, we shall see. But yeah, this is the end of talking about just the benefits of breastfeeding in general for mama and baby. If you like this video, video. If you like this discussion topic, press that thumbs up button, and definitely feel free to subscribe if you haven't already became part of Team CYB. Also, tell me your thoughts, and if you're still breastfeeding, how long you've breastfed, your experience, good or bad. And until next time, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.